Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and I'm doing a video preview and gameplay of tonight's game with James Paxton and Justin Verlander JV. We've actually seen this matchup before, so this shouldn't be shouldn't be a big surprise, the results of this game. I think the Yankees put out their best shot twice with Tanaka. The first time he really rolled the Astros, and good for him for only having like a 31% fastball rate, even sometimes a little bit lower, and he plays more mind games and strategy, keeps people with placement, speed, movement on his pitches. He has a lot of breaking balls, and hats off to him for just having a great game plan. Actually, I like his style. It's pretty hard to hit Tanaka. Unfortunately for him, the Astros were able to figure out how to swing on him yesterday, and you saw what happened. But anyway, that was Tanaka was really their best shot to win this series. And I'm not saying the ball doesn't bounce in different ways. You know, like I've always said, baseball's finicky, but when it comes to bringing out your best pitchers, Tanaka is their ace. Sabathia used to be their ace for a while. Severino last year was their ace, and even you really can't say that their ace is equal to our aces. So overall, you can just say this: we in the last 4 games, we look like the better team. So you can see how this is going to play out. I'm not saying we're going to win it. I'm just saying we should win it. And if you look at JV in this lineup right here, I mean, Justin Verlander is a Hall of Famer. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. This is a first ballot Hall of Famer, just like Altuve. Never discredit this guy. He's a champion. He wants to win. He's a competitor. There's a look at Jose Altuve right there. 351 batting average, highest on the team, one of the highest in the playoffs. This guy's just rolling through the playoffs. He's going to be another, is it called the Babe Ruth Award winner, like for the best, or yeah, is it called the Babe Ruth Award winner for the best player in the playoffs? This dude is just something else. He's a special player. Whenever you guys comment and say, "Oh, he's not a Hall of Famer," "Oh, he's nothing special," okay, whatever. I mean, if you guys want to think that, if you want to, troll me, hey, trolling. I've trolled people. Trolling doesn't affect anybody. It doesn't work on me. It doesn't faze me. That stuff just doesn't work on me. It just doesn't work. In fact, it fuels me to make more videos. If you guys are a Yankees fan, you had a great year. You looked really good up until you reached the Astros. I really had a deep belief, if you just look at the numbers, that our pitching staff, our starting rotation has more depth. We had chinks in the armor all year. If you look at the, kind of our fourth man of the rotation, Wade Miley, we never had or actually for a long time, we never had a fourth and fifth man. But I did know that we had 2 aces, and Wade Miley looked good for most of the year, up until the last 5 or 6 outings. And I believed in Wade Miley. He just, what can I say? His end of the year was the end of the year. And, I'm sorry for that for him, because I really liked having him on the team. Louisiana boy. He, I believe, was with the Orioles for a while. Then he was with the Brewers. I remember watching him on the Brewers, and I thought it was a really good pickup. I'd like to see Urquidy at some point in some of these games. Urquidy, for me, potential on the rise. It's a player I really like. But in the meantime, let's talk about Game 5. My prediction for tonight is the Yankees look defeated. They don't look like they have the answers. If my prediction doesn't come true, what can I do? I'm not in control of the game, but I can just say that I can just give you my feeling on what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing Urshela hit like he did in the season. I'm not seeing Judge hit like he did in the season. I don't think that their best hitter right now, Gleyber Torres, is going to have a lot of answers when it comes to Justin Verlander. And if Justin Verlander pitches deep into this game, that's all she wrote. Because right now, our balanced attack, if you look at the way Springer's coming up just when necessary, Correa the same. Even Josh Reddick is hitting well. Altuve is hitting fantastic. So I expect when you put all of these people together that you're going to see one or two of them every single game step up to the plate and create. I don't think that the Yankees can counter that. I don't see them having a lot of answers. I see them swinging for the fences. I see them having a lot of swings and misses where sometimes you see George Springer, he's a swing for the fence type of guy, but he gets a lot of base hits. He hits line drives. He hits down the line. He creates. He generates. That's why he's first in the lineup. George Springer's an elite hitter. There's no doubt in my mind that some of these guys like Springer who aren't batting super well right now can just light it up at any moment. Even if Springer is batting 0 right now, that is a guy that I want at the top of the lineup. I've never seen him go into the ultimate slump like we're seeing Alvarez go through right now. Alvarez, our famous number 44, is not doing too well right now, so he got dropped in the lineup. I liked at the beginning of this series. I didn't like a couple of the batting lineup looks, but now that I've seen AJ Hinch tweak that batting rotation, the batting lineup, exactly the way I was seeing it myself. Hey, I'm not the coach. But when every tweak he made, I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly what you're supposed to. It's kind of like almost like what we were all thinking all along. You want Bregman in the 4 hole. You want Brantley in the 3 hole. You want Altuve in the 2 hole. You really want that order with the way they're playing currently today. You want Springer, Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, and they actually even put Gurriel up into the 5 hole. I don't remember exactly how they do the lineup against Paxton, but I do know that Chirinos will be in the lineup when you have JV on the mound because they always go together. So you'll see probably Reddick in the 8 hole right after Correa, and I'd like to see Correa, and I don't think this will happen because of slugging reasons. I'd like to see Correa in the 6 hole instead of the 7 hole, so we're probably going to see Alvarez in the 6 hole, and then Reddick in the 8 hole, and then we're going to see probably Chirinos in the 9 hole tonight. So it'll be really interesting to watch that. But like I said, overall, when you look at our bats, the way we've been putting the bats together, and the way that our bats are going off in that balanced attack and JV on the mound, I do predict that we're going to win tonight. Like I said, I just don't think that Paxton, or even with, here we go with Encarnacion batting so poorly. I didn't think Encarnacion was a good pickup, but he was part of the Mariners trade, I believe, with Paxton at the same time, if I got that right, because they were both Mariners earlier in the year. I didn't think Encarnacion was an elite hitter, somebody that would add to this team. He did end up having a good second half of the season and a good beginning to the playoffs, but he just doesn't have any answers when it comes to the Astros pitching. And like I said, my prediction for tonight is that we win. If we don't, we got Garrett Cole on the mound in Game 6 at Minute Maid Park. So if you look at the chances of winning tonight at, let's say, 60-70%, Garrett Cole 80%, come on. Anyway, I'm not going to predict we go to the World Series ahead of time, but whoever wins this series does go on to play the Nationals, and I'll talk about those pitching matchups in the future. But we are looking forward towards, both teams will encounter Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, Juan Soto, and Anthony Rendon. Those are their 4 superstars on the team, and Trey Turner. So that team is not to be taken lightly. That team is on a hot streak right now. They are in the National League. Both of these teams, the Yankees or the Astros, would have home field advantage against the Nationals, so it'll be really interesting to watch that matchup there. If you want my prediction for the whole thing, just for fun, of course, I've said it all year long. This year will be magical. So I do believe the Astros are going to take it all. There's a lot of things that have to happen to make that happen. So we're still, 5 huge wins away from that happening. And I just want to say we are blessed to get this far. I'm so grateful to get this far. No matter what happens, the Astros are a magical team, and we are having a magical year, and I'm really, really super stoked. One thing I wanted to say additionally is that, man, every time Altuve comes to the plate, my eyes get a little bit bigger. I concentrate a little bit more. He's my favorite player in the league by far. By far. There's just, if you have, I don't even know who's second place. I've just always separated Altuve since he's been around. He's my favorite player, and for him to literally be a first ballot Hall of Famer, play so well, be coached so well, be such a great team player, have so much enthusiasm for the game, be one of the top hitters in the playoffs right now with the most home runs, three-time batting champ. This guy has exceeded every one of my expectations for him and become the greatest Houston sports star of all time. So hats off to him. And I just want to share, my love of the Astros and, my passion for watching these players and my love of the game that Altuve plays. I just want to share it with you guys. But every time he comes up to the bat, if you guys want to follow along and pay attention, this guy is something special. And anyway, that's my video. Hopefully you guys liked it. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.
For the Astros, the first baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him. Scorched to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
That is seven.
Here's Carlos Correa now. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line towards center field. Gardner is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he fouls this one off. LeMahieu can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
In now, Austin Romine. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Line hard toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. So stepping in, Gio Urshela. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Maben, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Reddick gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gardner going back around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Standing in, Aaron Judge, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat.
Well, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. A solo home run Giancarlo Stanton, his second home run of the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Cameron Maybin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to third. Down to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 1-0 New York.
Leading off for the Astros, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Gardner is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. Gardner is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now at the plate, number 44. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but
and he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And
Now
coming forward now is the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this.